Have you ever heard of tree burial? Like in your country, if people pass away, you might bury them or you cremate them. But here in Tibet, we hang the body like that on the tree and we call them the tree burial. Look at this box. It must be 100 years old. It's really old, and you can see the human bone fallen from the box. See? And before we start this amazing unseen video from Tibet, let me notify a very important tip for you guys, that if you are interested in Tibet trip, I am here from Tibet Vista Travel Agency to welcome you guys to Tibet, who can issue you the full needed detailed documents of the whole trip inside Tibet. Good morning and Tashi Delek to everyone from Soksum village. This is Jamyang and welcome back to my channel. I wish all of you would enjoy my today's video, and I thank all my fans and viewers supporting me and giving me feedback until now. And my previous videos can notify better information about any travels that you hope to visit in Tibet. And you see this beautiful cabin hotel. This is where I stayed last night. And today in this video I'm going to Pome County from Soksum village, which have approximately about 250 kilometers. So now I'm ready to leave. Let's say goodbye to this beautiful hotel. Wow. Alright, now let's go to Pome. I have to drive 250 kilometers. That was an amazing village. I had a super great time here, and now I'm very curious about what we will see today. Yesterday I was so busy driving to Soksum village to visit this holy Mount Namchak Barwa, so I missed this must-see monastery of Ling called Lama Ling. So let's go now and visit first this Lama Ling monastery of Ling. Now I'm here at Lama Ling Monastery. Let's go and see how it looks like. So this is Lama Ling Monastery, one of the must-see monastery in Lingti, and was built in 7th century, which means this monastery is 1,300 years old and was once destroyed by earthquake in 1930 and reconstructed in 1989. This monastery, they follow two different sects. One is Buddhism, one is Buddhism. So let me show you the beauty of this Lama Ling monastery. And before we enter this monastery, we can see this butter lamp chapel. And we Tibetan always light butter lamp because mainly to kill the ignorance or to clean our mind. And it also helps to lead the light to the spirit. And you can also see that large water reservoir. It's a very interesting water reservoir. Lots and lots of holy scriptures, holy mantras of Padmasambhava. And I found that this monastery is built with 3 stories. like Samye Monastery, the first monastery of Tibet. And look at this colorful mural. See, they have painted all those high master. Alright, and I guess I'll take this stair to go down to the first layer. And most of the Tibetans, they live very relaxed, not in rush, and when they have free time, they will come to the monastery and pray for the rest of the day. And the Lama Ling Monastery is said to be one of the largest and most important Tibetan Buddhist monasteries in Yingti County, and it is a fusion of Han and Tibetan artistic and architectural styles. And you know, this monastery is an octagonal shape and has a height of about 20 meters. Alright then, that's all about Lama Ling Monastery, and let's keep going to Sosum village. The road on this pass is very narrow, and there are lots and lots of cars and big trucks driving, so you have to be really careful when you are driving on this pass, Sikim La Pass. And Sikim La Pass is one of the highest pass on G318 national road when you are coming from Chengdu to Lhasa. Once we are above 3,600 meter, you'll see less and less tree. Elevation here now is 4,342 meter, so it's not that high. I thought we are close to 5,000 meter. That looks like we have to wait for a long traffic. See the car aligning all the way up there. It's like minimum 2 kilometers. After a long stop, finally we are allowed to cross. Finally, I arrived here at Sikim La Pass with an elevation of 5,000 meter. And I'll say we are quite lucky because we'll see 50% of Namchak Barwa. See? Namchak Barwa. Wow. That's amazing. 5,000 meter, but I'm still with a t-shirt. There are millions and millions of prayer flags hanged on this mountain. And you see, Tibetan Buddhist prayer flags have 5 different colors, which represent 5 different elements. And you know, when Tibetans, they travel to other places, they always bring the prayer flags with them, and they will hang it on the hills or on the top of the mountain to bring good fortune or luck. Goodbye Sikim La Pass. This pass is so beautiful. I mean, I can feel 4 different seasons all together up there, you know. And you know, this pass have a strong energy that it can relieve all my stress. Like, I really can feel it, you know. So it's a amazing, interesting pass. Anyway, goodbye Sikim La, and now I'm ready for Lulang Hot Pot. So she is the boss of this very famous stone pot. And she just told me that that's the mountain chicken from Ling, and she's using all this organic mushroom. In this area, people love to eat food in a stone pot. Wow, that's a big pot for me alone. See, we have lots and lots of chicken and lots of mushroom, you see. It must be something very, very expensive. mountain chicken. That's another interesting thing. See, it looks like a stomach, but it's a mushroom. I highly recommend you to try this chicken stone pot. Very delicious, and it also helps to keep you away from high altitude sickness. So it's a very reasonable food to be tried here in Lulang. That was a really big delicious lunch, and now I feel so energetic. So this is Lulang town. The place is like a paradise. So many of people say once you arrive here, you hardly leave overseas. And in everyone's opinion, Lulang is a variety of beauty nature. This place and its structure is so spectacular and authentic. Very good place to spend your holiday. And I heard that Kongpo people, they are very good at war in the history. So wherever you go in Kongpo, you can see this kind of place to shoot or to practice the arrow. That's a nice shooting, but I haven't got any shot. And even as long as you drive through Lulang town on National Highway 318, you can see a large forest. I don't know why people are calling this as a second Switzerland, because I think it's more beautiful than Switzerland. Lulang forest is 2,700 meter to 4,200 meter. It is 15 kilometer capacity of forest, and the forest is full of pine trees, oak trees and juniper. This place is so fresh and beautiful. Lulang forest is a large area and the shooting can enter the scenic area. So I think this place is heaven for many photographers. Yaki. Hello. Woohoo. I noticed that people here, they live much better compared to West Tibet, because they have much more natural resources like wood, so many different kind of herbs, or cordyceps. Cordyceps is very expensive actually. See, the locals here are very good at cultivation, and here they mostly grow wheat, and you see the yellow one over there is the wheat seed. And there we can also see some barley. Can you see behind me those large white pillars? This is actually a bullet train way from mainland China to Lhasa, and I'm really surprised as they're constructing it very fast. So I think it could take only several years. So the good news is after several years we can take bullet train from mainland China to Lhasa. And finally we are here at Ome County, and first I'm going to show you this tree burial. Have you ever heard of tree burial? I am very happy to give them a lift. Hello, Jipumo. Mimi. I think this is all we can drive because there's no more road. Right, I guess from here we have to do the little trekking. So that's the small gate to enter to the tree burial. Do you know, in Tibet there are literally many ways of funeral, such as sky burial, water burial, stupa burial, cremation, etc. But here in this place they do the tree burial. Wow, look at this holy prayer wheel spinning by watermill, you see, and then it rotates clockwise. Lots and lots of holy mantra that was sculpted on the rock, and they put it in the water for a good fortune. So the locals, they believe this water as the holy water, and they'll offer it up to the god and drink a little bit. This place is very peaceful. Here you can only hear the sound of river and birds. Look at this beautiful tree. Wow. But the view here is amazing. Even though it's a burial place, but this place is so beautiful. See, on that tree you can see at least like 10 bodies. That's how they hang them onto the tree, and they put the body into it. And I noticed that they do this kind of tree burial for children because in order to have a better standard, longer life in their next life, because we believe that they never commit any sin, or we believe them as a clean soul. So that's why they deserve to be buried here in the pure nature. Another one over there. See in the box? They're actually everywhere in this forest. Look up there, I can see 2 more body. Look at this box. It must be 100 years old. It's really, really old, and you can see the human bone fallen from the box. See? Actually, there are lots and lots of bone. May their soul rest in peace. And here you can see the body, the size. It's just a small baby, and he's not even in the box. And that one was a big one. It's covered with lots and lots of grass. So this is the traditional one. They must have to put them in the pot. Alright, that's all about the tree burial here in Pome County, and I don't have any other meaning. I just want to let you know our Tibetan culture, that when newborn baby or children pass away, we hang them onto the tree, as we called tree burial. And you know, the grown-up one, when they pass away, we do as normal, like sky burial. So this kind of burial, it's only for the newborn baby or children under 6 years old. And see, they're still following me. I'm gonna give them a lift back to the town. Alright, then let's go. Yeah, menu में दागा चाव कुछ रहा.
다 권이야 이게.
그래서 그 사자.
다 권이 거면서.
now they're going to trade me some food because I gave them the lift. So they want to give me their famous wheat bread. Yo, bye bye. Yo, yo. That was a really nice local picnic. I really enjoyed their bread, which was made of highland wheat. This bread is very tender and so delicious, you know. So when you come to Tibet, I am definitely sure that you will also meet such a generous and kind people like them. Finally, I am at Rau Lake, the turquoise lake. You see the color of the lake? It's magnificent. I have no word to describe how beautiful this place is. This Rau Lake is surrounded by all those snow mountains, and the water of the lakes actually flows from those glaciers. And this Rau Lake is also the origin of Palung River. It's very comfortable. I'll say the temperature of the water is about 10 degrees. It's not so cold, not so warm. But yeah, when you visit Tibet, I have to remind you one thing. In Tibet, we locals believe most of the lakes in Tibet as a holy lake. So you never think about swimming in the lake or making the lake dirty. Otherwise, the locals will be very unhappy. And the elevation here at the Rau Lake is 3,900 meters, and the size of the lake is 25 square kilometers, which is not so big compared to other lakes in Tibet, but still it's so beautiful. And when you drive along G318 National Road, please don't miss this beautiful lake. Please open your eyes and stop wherever you can to enjoy this amazing lake. So you may feel funny why I intend to explain the circumstances of this Rau Lake. The lake is between Nyingti and Chamdo Road. During March and April, the lake itself has a most fascinating appearances, because you can see clear blue water in the lake, and there is a breathtaking of the sunset view of the lake. And in the surroundings, mountains and those healthy oak trees are covered with the snowflakes. But if you travel at other time to Rau Lake, you will hardly see this beauty of the lake as I shown you in my video. So I highly recommend you to visit this beautiful lake from March to May. Otherwise you can't feel this beauty of the lake, because after May it's a rainy season here in Tibet, and then the color of the lake will change to a muddy. This is a perfect place to attach with the nature, and also a very romantic place to propose engagement between new couples. Alright everyone, this is all about today's video, and you see the sun is also setting down very soon. This is all about Ling region, and in my next episode I am traveling to Kirong, which is a border between Nepal and China, and I wish from bottom of my heart that you enjoyed watching my video. If you like my video, please subscribe and don't forget to give this video thumbs up. This is Jamyang. Welcome to Tibet. I'm the one who can show you the real Tibet. Bye bye.